The Book of Deuteronomy Study Bible by the Sunday School Bible, all rights reserved. Chapter 5, 1406 BC. Remember when God gave you the 10 Commandments. And Moses called all of Israel and said to them,
Hear, O Israel, the statutes and the judgments which I speak in your ears this day, so that you may learn them, and keep them, and do them. The Lord Yahweh, God Elohim, made a covenant with us in Horeb. The Lord Yahweh did not make this covenant with our fathers, but with us, who are all here alive this day. The Lord Yahweh talked with you face to face in the mountain out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord Yahweh and you at that time, to show you the word of the Lord Yahweh. For you were afraid because of the fire, and did not go up into the mountain. The Lord Yahweh said to you,
I am the Lord, Yahweh, your God, Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. You must not have other gods before me. You must not make yourselves any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. You must not bow down to the graven images, nor serve them, because I, the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, am a jealous God, Elohim, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation of them who hate me, and showing mercy to thousands of them who love me and keep my commandments. You must not take the name of the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, in vain, because the Lord Yahweh will not hold guiltless any person who takes his name in vain. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, has commanded you. For 6 days you must labor and do all your work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim. On the 7th day you must not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor thine ox, nor thine ass, nor any of your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates, so that your manservant and your maidservant may rest as well as you. And remember that you were a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, brought you out through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Honor your father and honor your mother, as the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, has commanded you, so that your days may be prolonged, and so that it may go well with you in the land which the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, has given you. You must not kill. You must not commit adultery. You must not steal. You must not bear false witness against your neighbor. You must not desire your neighbor's wife, covet your neighbor's house, his field, his manservant, his maidservant, his ox, his ass, or anything that is your neighbor's.
These words the Lord Yahweh spoke to all your assembly in the mountain out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice, and he added no more. And he wrote them on 2 tables of stone, and delivered them to me.
Remember when you were afraid of God's voice? Moses continued speaking to all of Israel.
And it came to pass, when you heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, you came to me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders, and you said,
The Lord Yahweh, our God, Elohim, has shown us his glory and his greatness. And we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God Elohim does talk with man, and he lives. Now therefore, why should we die? This great fire will consume us if we hear the voice of the Lord Yahweh, our God Elohim, any more, then we will die. For who is there of all flesh that has heard the voice of the living God, Elohim, speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have and lived? Go and listen to all that the Lord Yahweh our God Elohim says, and then tell us all that the Lord Yahweh our God Elohim says to you, and we will hear it, and we will do it.
And the Lord Yahweh heard the voice of your words. When you spoke to me, the Lord Yahweh said to me,
I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken to you. They have said well all that they have spoken. Oh, that there were such a heart in them, that they would fear me, and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them, and with their children forever. Go say to them, get into your tents again. But as for you, Moses, stand here by me, and I will speak to you all the commandments, all the statutes, and all the judgments, which you must teach them, so that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess.
Therefore, you must observe to do as the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, has commanded you. You must not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. You must walk in all the ways which the Lord, Yahweh, your God Elohim, has commanded you, so that you may live, and so that it may be well with you, and so that you may prolong your days in the land which you will possess.